Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the 6-7 stream. We're talking about the dream home today, everyone. Hopefully, you are having a good morning so far. I hope you had a good week as well. Looks like we're up to 5 people now. Awesome. My name is Anthony. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, let me spell Atlanta properly. I'm not spelling it right here. Let's go. All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Anthony. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. But currently, right now, I am living in Milano. I live in Milan. I have lived here since September. Raffaele. Hi, good morning, I'm Raffaele. I'm 35 years old. Nice. Very, very cool. And where are you from, Raffaele? Let me know where you're from. Which city? Probably Italy, I think, yeah. But which city? And just so you know, I'm an English teacher. I started teaching English 3 years ago. 3 years ago. And I teach at the Milano, my English school, the Montenero school, Via Montenero. So Milano, my English number 3. I live in Salerno. Ah, nice. Salerno. I have never been there. I'm not sure which area of Italy is Salerno. I don't know exactly. Gabriele. Hello, good morning. I'm Gabriele, I'm 31, and I live in Florence. All right, very nice. It's nice to meet you guys. It's very nice to meet you today. Please, if you have any questions or any answers you want to give me, just put it down in the comment section below to let me know. Thank you very much for your answers, actually. Thank you for participating. It really helps me with the lesson, and it helps you to be able to get some correction and to give your answers. So it's good to interact together. Okay. Massimiliano, good morning from Rome. Welcome. Nice to see you today. Mirko. Hi, I'm Mirko from San Giorgio, a little village between Firenze and Prato. Wow, okay. So, Tuscany, very cool. All right, we have Antonella from Bologna. Wow. Very good food in Bologna. And in everywhere in Italy. In Salerno, I'm sure. Very good food. Florence, amazing food. Good morning. I'm Christina from Parma. Oh, wow. Also in Parma, you have Parmigiano, you have cheese in Parma. You have Parma ham, right? Prosciutto in Parma. Amazing. Caterina. Good morning. I'm Caterina from Livorno. Not so far from Pisa. It takes 20 or 30 minutes by car. Cool. Thank you again for writing down these answers, guys. Awesome. It's nice to see everyone today. So I'll give it a few minutes. Looks like we're about around 9 people so far. So that's great. It's great to have a lot of people watching, a lot of people to participate as well. Awesome. So we're going to get started talking about dream homes. Do you know, for many people, actually, many people in the US will say, what is your dream home? They will say, my dream home is a villa in Tuscany. So many people in the United States, they want to live in a villa in Tuscany. Oh, it looks like we have Bruno. Hello, I'm Bruno from Lyon. Ah, is that France? It sounds like it's in France, Lyon. France, maybe. Beatrice. Hi, I'm Beatrice from Milano. Oh, I recognize. I remember your name. I remember Beatrice. Yeah, so many people in America, the United States, they want to move to Italy. They want to live in Italy because it's very beautiful, right? In Tuscany. And you have amazing wine from Tuscany. Yeah, it's a very famous place. So we're going to talk about dream home. Gabriele says, my dream home is a chalet in the mountains. Oh, wow. Yeah. For me, I prefer the mountains, actually. Yeah. Rafaela says, I have many house in the country. Many house? Oh, more than one house. Oh, I have one house. I have many houses in the countryside, in the city, and on the beach. I would like to have a swimming pool and wine cellar. Okay. So you would like to have many houses, or you have many houses? Sounds like you have a lot. Oh. Mirko says it would be a great idea. Okay, probably for that, maybe for the chalet. Nice. Yeah, good. Enza. Hello, Enza. Nice to meet you. Hi. From Bari. Nice. I think Bari is a very nice city as well. Very good food also. In what's it called? Puglia. Antonella. My dream home is a loft in Paris. Interesting. Beatrice. Even I would have a chalet in the mountains. Yeah. Doesn't sound too bad. I agree with Rafaela though too. A swimming pool and a wine cellar. Those two features are very, very important. Very, very classy. Very classy. Katerina, my dream home is a beach house. I'd like to go to the sea on foot in a few minutes, and I'd like to live in front of the sea. I like this idea. Okay, yeah. I think many people like that idea. I don't like that idea. I prefer the mountains more than the sea. That's me. And Zah says, hello. Christina, my dream home is a villa in the hills. We need the H, the aka for that. In the hills with many glass windows. And the yes, body is beautiful, yeah. My dream home is a flat with a big terrace near the sea. Ooh. Wow. Okay. A lot of people are going to the sea. Rafaela says, I would like to have a house in the center of London, in Piccadilly Circus. Wow. I think it would be very, very expensive. For me, I like London. To me, London is a very interesting and very diverse city. Bruno, my dream home is a villa in Corsica with a sea view. All right. So I see this. This is very common. People want to live near the sea. Mirko, my dream home have to be a mix between old and modern style, with a beautiful garden and not so far from the sea. I like that idea, actually. So we have a mix. Modern style with old style. Very cool. I agree with that. Hi, Valeria. Hi, Valeria. You waving. Hello. Hi, I'm Valeria. I have a lot of dream houses. The most beautiful is a little house in front of the sea with big windows. Interesting. little house, big windows. I like that idea. Very good. So you can see everything. You can see everything around you when you have big windows, right? You have a good view of the sea. Plus, I think this is important too. You think that's important? Because it's important to see the sea. To see the sea. It's important to see the sea, but I also think this is important. The sound of the sea too. At night you can hear the waves. The sound of the waves coming onto the beach is really, really nice. It's very relaxing. The sound is good to relax. Beatrice says, my home must be wide. Okay, wide, with a lot of natural light. Good. And a swimming pool with warm water to swim even when it is snowing outside. Oh, wow. Okay. We call that a heated pool. I like that idea. So you want to have a heated pool. Yeah, to swim in the winter. So what would you prefer, an indoor or outdoor pool? Where's the question mark? Oh, there we go. Would you prefer what do you think? Would you prefer an indoor pool, so the pool is inside, it is covered, or an outdoor pool? So of course there are pros and cons. During this lesson, we can actually talk about pros and cons of different parts of the pool. Okay, so Beatrice says an outdoor pool. Okay, what about other people? What do you think? Anyone can answer as well. Do you prefer indoor or outdoor pool? You prefer the first one. That would be an indoor pool, maybe. Okay. Christina says, I remember a TV program that shows the more beautiful houses in the world. You know it? Maybe. I think I know it. There are many TV shows, I think, in a similar way. But instead of more beautiful, we need to say the most beautiful. We need to use a superlative, actually. The most. It says outdoor pool. Okay, Bruno. I prefer a natural outdoor pool. Cool. Mirko, it's difficult to choose. I prefer an indoor pool. Valeria, I don't like pool. I prefer sea. Good answer. And four exclamation marks. Wow. Enzia says, I prefer an outdoor pool. Okay, nice. But to me, indoor and outdoor pool, there are pros and cons. So pros are good things, plus, and cons are bad things, right? So what do you think about this? If you have an indoor pool, it's easier to keep clean. isn't it? It's easier to keep it clean because things don't get inside the pool. The pool doesn't become dirty. Katerina says, whoa, nice. I'd like to live in a beach house but without seagulls. Without seagulls, because they yell. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they have very annoying sound in the mornings, and I hate them. Oh, okay, you hate them. Hate is very, very strong. I'd prefer the singing of birds, a beautiful view, and a walk-in closet. Ooh, okay, good. A closet is very important, especially if you like shoes. A closet full of shoes and dresses and different things. Christina, Teen Cribs. It's amazing. Is that the TV program? I don't know this TV program. Teen Cribs. I don't know. But here's a problem for indoor pools. Indoor pool is easier to keep clean, but you don't feel with the nature. Right. Looks like Rafaela. I would like to have a swimming pool inside the home because after I work, I can relax. Yes. You can relax after work. Sure. Mirko says, I prefer indoor. Okay, you said indoor. Okay, I got you. I prefer indoor pool because I can use it when the weather is bad. True. There is a pro for an indoor pool. When the weather is bad, you can keep it clean. It's very easy to keep it clean because no animals. If you have an outdoor pool, animals can get inside the water. I had a pool in the past. I had a pool in the US in my house. And sometimes we could see frogs and snakes inside the pool because it was an outdoor pool. So there was a problem. And also leaves. Snakes. And that's my problem with outdoor pools. It's because outdoor pools have frogs, snakes, leaves, other things. But it's nice to be outside. I agree, it is nice to be outside. Okay, so we're talking about dream home. We're going to do a little bit more with quantifiers, right? And new vocabulary for homes. Beatrice, indoor pool is more easily to clean, but outdoor pool offers a more wonderful view. Perfect, yeah. You said it correctly. I agree. So it's difficult to decide for me. Yeah. Very cool. So where would you rather live and why? In the city or the countryside? Oof, man. For me, it would definitely be, I don't know, in the middle maybe? No. In the middle is boring. Now I live in Milan. I live in the city. In the US, I lived in the middle. I lived in the suburbs. So maybe you know this word, maybe you don't. The word is suburbs. Suburbs is not the countryside and not the city, it's in the middle. So on the outside, on the periphery of the city, kind of the outside. But the suburbs, to me, the suburbs are very boring because it's in the middle. You have to drive To go to the city, you have to drive. But to go to see nature, you have to drive. To me, I want to live in the city where there is more activity in a city. I will live in a city because there's more activity. So you can let me know in the comments as well, guys, which you prefer, city or countryside, and also why. We have that little word, the question word, why? Why city, why countryside? All right, we got Mirko. Let's see. I wouldn't like to live in the downtown. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. I prefer to live in a quieter area. Yeah, downtown is very loud, and downtown is very crowded. Yes, good. Katrina, living in a city is more convenient because of activities. True. Selling, cinema, even if traffic. Yeah, traffic. Queues and pollution. Yeah, but we have public transportation. It can be more convenient to get around. Yeah. Thank you for your answers, by the way, everyone. Awesome. Very good job. Bruno, I would like to live in the mountains because I like hiking and skiing. There you go. Perfect. I like mountains too. For me, I want to live in the city or the mountains. Either one. In Bologna, I live in suburbs. Okay. Antonella, good. Yeah, suburbs. I'd rather live in countryside to have silence and clean air, and to have some animals as great dog and horse. Nice. So animals like a dog and horses. Okay. That's a great idea. Valeria. Now I am living in Bologna, a very lively city. Good. But I would like to live near the sea because I like sun, nature, and silence. Yeah. Nice. Very peaceful. Good. Raffaele, I would like to visit, or no, sorry, visit. I would like to live, to live in the center of the city because you can have many opportunities for work. You can have many shops near. There you go. Oh, you said have. Okay, good. Have many shops near, and because home and countryside on the beach and suburb I have already. Okay. Nice. Christina, I would like to have 2 houses. Wow. One in the city center for the week, another for the weekend out of city to relax. Yeah, I think so too. That would be a good idea. All right, so we got different types of houses. We talked about a chalet before, so many of you understand the word chalet. It is a French word that we use in English as well. So let me know in the comments which one they are. We can match them to the pictures, right? Houseboat, mansion, beach house, ranch, chalet, penthouse. Which is which? A, B, C, D, E, F. So you can write your answer in the comment. Which is which? Oh, A, ranch. Katrina, B, penthouse. Actually, yes. So we have Raffaele as well. Okay, so we have a good question here, actually, from Valeria. I have a question, please. When do we use home and when do we use house? It's the same means or not? No, it's not exactly the same. So the house is the physical location, the physical building. All right, some things in the comments. So this is for everyone to help you as well. The house. If you say my house, here's Katerina. She says the house, the physical building, and the home, the emotional one. Yes. Yes. The house is your physical building and the structure. And then home is is like a feeling. It's a place, but it refers to your feeling. I would call it an emotional place. So we've got some answers coming in. So we'll match them together. Yes, A is the ranch, correct. B is the penthouse. Yes, as I see, I've got Antonella with answers. We got Rafaela, good. Katerina, Christiana, Beatrice, yeah. Perfect answers. Houseboat, beach house, mansion, and chalet. Awesome. D beach house, yes. Cool. Yeah. So maybe, for example, if you're working all day, and you come home, and you say, finally, I'm home. At my home. You're in the place where you feel good. Physically, you're in the place called your house. But the feeling of being inside your house is when you feel home. To feel at home. Aha. Now Katerina says, what is the difference between attic and penthouse? And then someone says also, what is the difference between a penthouse and a mansion? Okay. Great questions. Awesome. So first we'll talk about this one. Difference between an attic and a penthouse. The penthouse is the top level, the top apartment. But the attic is a small room on top of your house where you use for storage. You don't live there. So the attic is a storage place on top of the house. You put things inside like under the roof, inside the roof. So the attic is you don't live inside the attic. And Christina, what does it mean penthouse? Yeah, so that the penthouse is the top apartment building. And the difference between a penthouse and a mansion, of course. So the penthouse is the top level apartment building, but the mansion stays alone. It's a separate house, alone. But a penthouse is an apartment, and a mansion is a house that stays by itself. So what does it mean, penthouse? So yeah, the penthouse is the top apartment. Usually, the apartment on the top of the building is the most fancy, is the nicest one. So yeah, in Italian you would say attic. The penthouse is the attic or something like that. But for us, the attic is only a storage place. You don't live there. So maybe you put different supplies. You put some boxes in the top Yeah. Cool. So I hope that's the answers are clear for everyone. If something is not clear, please let me know again, and I'll describe it again. I think I answered everyone's questions. Yeah, I kept doing that. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. So for me, my favorite place, I would like a mansion. A mansion is too big. A penthouse is cool. Penthouse is cool, or a houseboat. I like this idea. I would actually like to live on a boat. That would be beautiful. Okay. Of course, things we can have inside the house. We'll do the same thing. I'm going to match these words with the pictures. Swimming pool is not too difficult. We talked about that already. Someone else said a walk-in closet. Okay, a fireplace. The one with fire. A home theater. To have a cinema in your home. Amazing. That would be D. A wine cellar. Someone mentioned that already as well. So we'll just go ahead and match them together because these we discussed already. Wine cellar. Swimming pool. And here are the answers now. Yeah, good to see your answers. Home theater. Perfect. And then, of course, the last one, fireplace. Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much for the answers. I got to see all of them. Perfect. Perfect. Yep. Nice. Very good. Very good. You're very quick with the answers as well. Good job. Perfect. All right. Home features. Features are these different pieces of the home that are very important. So this we call the front door. This area here we call the garage. We don't call it the box. We never say box. We say garage. Garage. And now this style of roof, we actually call it in the same way as in Italian. We say terracotta. A terracotta roof. That's what we call this. We don't pronounce it in the right way, in the Italian way, but we say terracotta. How about your home? Does your home have any of these features? Do you have a fireplace? Do you have a wine cellar? A pool? What type of home is your ideal home? Most of you already told me about your ideal homes. Which feature would you like to have in your ideal home? Which feature is the most useful to have? Katrina says driveway. Yes, correct. This area here is the driveway. That is correct. Yes. Perfect. So the most useful for me, Beatrice, my home have a garage. Okay, my home has. I need to use has for the third person. Good. My home has a garage also. My apartment, yeah, underneath. What about this? Beatrice said, no, it's okay. Don't worry, no problem, no problem. So a bar. I would love my home to have a coffee bar and also a drinks bar. You can keep a lot of whiskey, right? A lot of wine, things like that. Beer. My home has a garage. My home hasn't a garage, but has a little garden. Okay. So instead of hasn't, we'll say have or hasn't. It's it doesn't have or or hasn't got. In that case, so we can't say my home hasn't this or I haven't a car. We have to say the word got also. So I don't have a car. I haven't got a car. My home doesn't have a pool. My home hasn't got a pool. So in that way. But good answer, thank you. Don't worry about the mistakes. It's just to give you the information. Okay. My home has many windows of the sea view. Oh wow, very cool home. But I would like to have a big garden with a lot of flowers. That's a good idea. Big garden with a lot of flowers. Good. My ideal home is a penthouse. All right, Antonella, good idea. Mirko, I don't have a garage in my house, but I have a private space where I can park in front of it. Right. Okay. That's good. But your car is outside. Yeah. Not covered. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I want to have a beer tap. This is one feature of my dream home. Antonella says, with many windows and a big garden. I agree. Yeah. So what is this? What is a beer tap? A beer tap is the device where you get beer. So you have your glass for beer, and you pull it like this to put the beer in the glass. So that's what we mean by a beer tap. Another with many windows and a big garden. I agree, of course. Yeah. I would like to have a wine cellar. Yeah. Me too. That would be cool. Okay, Katerina, I live in an apartment in the center of Livorno, and it's an open space with a terrace where my cat plays with plants and its ball of wool. Yes, okay, wool is correct. Wool is the material. Yes. Yeah, everything is yeah, correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Valeria, my ideal home is a beach house near the sea with a big window to see the beach, the sunset. I'd also like a big garden to relax. I think the last one is the most important, useful to me. Yeah, the relaxing part is definitely good. I would like to have a big garden and a swimming pool. I desire a house on 2 floors with a great kitchen and a great living room, big windows, a fireplace, and a laundry and a garden. Yeah. Cool. That's what you desire. Perfect. So in this page, as I see you're putting answers already, you're going really quickly. This is perfect. Some any or enough. I see a few people have written enough. That is correct. If you wrote enough, good job. Number 2, looks like we have Katerina, Raffaele, and Beatrice saying any. Exactly. And we're using any because it's a question. Great job. No, it's empty. There isn't any water in the pool. So questions in negatives. Any good, Katerina? Yeah. Antonella, I'd like to have a studio for painting, big kitchen, cinema's room. Yeah. Home theater. Good. Cinema room. Beatrice 3, any? Okay. Mirko 2, any? Perfect. Any furniture? There isn't any furniture. Negative and questions for any. It's unfurnished. We have Beatrice saying for number 4 is some. Okay. Okay, Antonella, 3, any? Perfect. Raffaele, 4, enough. Yeah. This apartment doesn't have enough furniture. There isn't much natural light. Okay. Okay, we're getting some. Number 5, some from Mirko. Yeah. Antonella, number 4 is correct. Beatrice, good. Raffaele, good. Mirko, good. Antonella, good. We got most of the answers. Some. We have some beautiful mansions for sale, but we don't have number 6. Some and any. Yeah. I saw that from Raffaele, Mirko, and Antonella, and Raffaele again. It's good. Some beautiful mansions. We don't have any houseboats. Great. Great. So you guys all have the correct idea, which is very good. Correct idea of when to use enough, when to use any, and when to use some. So any is for questions and negatives. Some is for positive sentences. And enough can be either one. Enough is for positive or negative. There isn't enough, or there is enough. There is enough. Katerina, enough is sufficient. Yes. Perfect. So we also need to pay attention to the noun we are using. So in this case, the noun wine is uncountable. So we use the verb is, singular. However, we use some in positive sentences. Yes. So wine, uncountable, isn't. Water, uncountable. So the verb is. Furniture, uncountable, is. Windows, that's countable. So for windows, we say are. Features is countable, it's plural, so we use are. Some beautiful mansions. Mansions is countable, so we can use some. Some, any, and enough work for countable and uncountable. Same way. But the only thing that changes, it's important to remember the verb is or are. So we're using enough, any, and some to talk about. So please give me an example. So not in the school. We can't talk about the school, but we'll talk about our homes later. So now we're going to talk about some too much, too many, and lots of other quantifiers that we can use. So I'll let you take a look at this and fill in the spaces with the correct one. I'll tell you about my apartment. Now, if we use an adjective, we can put enough after the adjective. Kitchen isn't big enough. Okay, so I see some people saying too much for number 1. That's not exactly correct. For number 2, I see some people saying too many for number 2. That's correct. But we need to think about number 1. I love this ranch. So number 1 is positive. Let's see if someone can get the correct answer for number 1. Yes. Number 1, lots of. Yes, Katerina, lots of. Because number 1 is positive. A lot of. Number 1, yes. Number 1 is positive. So remember, if we say too many or too much, it's negative. But too many and too much, it's when there is a problem. If you don't like it or there was a problem with it. So yes, there's lots of or a lot of space. A lot of and lots of is the same. And someone has already said too many room. Good. This houseboat is great, but it costs, yes, Katerina, too much money for me to buy it. The chalet is beautiful, but it's with an adjective. Yeah. Too small for me. This is the problem I talked about before when you have a pool outside. So pay attention because this one is plural as well. So number 5, you said lots of or too many? I don't know. So remember, too many is when it's negative and it's a problem. So number 5 is a problem. Number 5 is a problem. It's not something good. So Rafaela says too many. It's correct. Too many. So, few things to remember. A lot of and lots of, those are positive. Too much, too many, those are negative. No problem. So this is a good thing to write down. You can write this down at home if you're. What is the difference between too many and too much, please? Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. The difference between too many and too much. One is countable, one is uncountable. So single and plural. So let's say too many trees, too much. There you are. There you are, Valeria. Too many trees, so it's negative. It's a problem. Too many trees. Because trees is Beatrice. Too many trees because is trees countable? Yes. Yes, Beatrice. Correct. Too many trees. Because it's countable. Too much water because water is uncountable. It's singular. Always singular. So this is also something good that you can write it down. You can try to remember. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. No problem, Valeria. Rafaela says, too much money, too many cars. Exactly. Money is singular. Cars is plural. Perfect. Well, we discussed a lot today, guys. We did a lot of vocabulary. You guys gave some great answers, actually. Very good job. I saw very good vocabulary in your answers from everybody, so very good job there. Grammar was good. We made some corrections, but no problem. Good grammar. And good job. So remember these important points that we discussed. Katrina says, oh, is dollar and euro countable but money uncountable? Too many euro and too much money. Yes, correct. Katrina, this is correct. Yes. Exactly. Cool. So, remember these. Too much and too many is negative. Lots of is positive. Bruno says goodbye and thank you. Yeah. Goodbye, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you guys next week or next time. Who knows? In another day. Thank you for your answers and good job with your replies. Very good. Bye-bye, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. See you guys.